Hello, this is my Wikispaces assignment for AEP 800 Introduction to Technology. My name is Suzanne Bourret, and I'm going to walk you through setting up the initial Wikispaces for your use for either yourself, your colleagues, or within your classroom. The first thing is the website address is wikispaces.com, and then once you're there it will ask you to create an account. I have already done that, and so I am just going to type in my login. And it's going to take me to the main page. As you can see, Wikispaces is a page for social writing for education, and it can be used for a lot of different functions within your classroom or your school, depending on how you choose to use it. And then there's the login showing that this is my page, and then it goes to wikis that I have created. So I am going to click on my wikis, and then it pulls up the wiki which I have created. And to tell you a little bit about the purpose of the wiki that I created, I am currently the high school business and computer instructor at Glasgow High School, and I wanted to create something for my business education classes to allow them to be able to create resumes and cover letters. And so I thought that wikis would be a really neat place to do that, to provide them the information. And then actually in creating the resumes, I am going to have them utilize the Prezi program to actually create their resumes. But I wanted them to be able to have the fundamentals and the foundations. So this first page that you see, the home page, basically just gives the information about myself, which I'm going to use as the example in this wiki. Okay, so in doing so, I entered text, and I also created a calendar just to put it on the page. That way the students would have the potential, when I have their page up, to see deadlines and due dates for each portion of their assignment. But I went ahead and put my name and my email address where I can be contacted at. And then the schools that you see here is Southern Cloud. That's currently the school that I teach at. Glasgow High School is one of the high schools within Southern Cloud. I have also taught at St. John's Catholic High School and elementary school, and I was also employed with Beloit High School. And so these are all actual active links to the web pages of those schools. My personal introduction. Okay. I just put in some information which will later on be used in the building of the resume, so the students can see where this information is coming from. I was a para-educator at Beloit High School. I then became a 3rd grade teacher at St. John's Catholic Grade School, the business and computer teacher 6th through 12th grades at St. John's Catholic High School, and then for 2 years now I have been the business and computer teacher 7th through 12th grades at Glasgow High School. As part of my extracurricular duties on top of being a teacher, I've also been varsity cheerleading coach, sophomore class sponsor, student council sponsor, freshman class sponsor, and junior high track coach. And then down below here you can see how the calendar works. Anytime an object is put into the calendar, it is posted down below. So for this purpose of this class, I just put in the last day for the course, and then I also put in some information just for myself, which is my comp exams to finish up my degree at Fort Hays State University. And that is the home page. Okay, educational background. The reason I put this in is because to be able to build a resume, you have to have the educational background. Kansas State University is the first university in which I attended, and I have a Bachelor's of Science degree from there. And again, working website links to those pages. Kansas Wesleyan, I also attended Kansas Wesleyan University, received a bachelor's degree and my master's in business administration. And then finally, Fort Hays State University, where I will be completing my master's of building leadership principle upon the completion of this course and my comprehensive evaluations. Okay. Continuing on, creating a cover letter. I went ahead and uploaded a sample which actually gave some really good information for students to follow. Of course, all of this I would also cover in my classroom, so this would not be new information. It would just be repeated information for them to go back and be able to review on the screen. I do have a webinar from Georgetown University, which I found it's rather long, but very insightful for the students. And I do have a sample cover letter on here down below. It's one of my own, but I think that it's great for students to be able to see one that isn't just plain Jane. So I wanted to use my own to let them be able to see how one actually works, and one's that's actually worked in real life. So that is the cover letter portion. And then we go on to my final page of my wiki, which is creating a resume. And again, I put in a documentation which I uploaded there with, again, all of the helpful information. And then I have a resume building.
So, networking may have helped you meet some
YouTube
people
video.
who will let you know when their companies are hiring. But what's the first thing they asked you? Can you send me a resume? In this
Okay, and as you can see, it does work. And I do have yet another YouTube video which did not allow embedding, so I just linked it on there via the link. And again, I also have examples of a resume, which again is my own. Now, I've showed you all of the things that are in my wiki, so now here's a little information as to how those things got in my wiki. We're going to go back to the educational background page. Okay, in the educational background page, I have the website link. To get that to show up, I hit edit. And then here is this thing at the top that says link. So you hit link. If you know the web address, you just click web address, type it in the top up here. So we will hit web address. And because it is Kansas State University, it is www.ksu.edu. And that's the web address. And then I can add the link, which I would click that. I'm not going to do that because it is already in there. Okay. If I'm wanting to insert a picture, as you see here, I have to have first saved the picture onto my computer. That's the easiest way how I did it. And I saved everything to my desktop so it was easy to find. But then you go to File, and you go to Upload Files. And I would click on like desktop. And here you would see where I have the BlueJ saved. So I would click BlueJ, open, and it is going to put the BlueJ in there. Okay, which I really don't want that in there. So we are going to delete that out, but you see how that did that. It just pulled it up from my page, and that's how it got put in there. Oh, and now you see that my actual Kansas State University seal is gone, so we're actually going to go put that back in there. So we are going to we'll go to images, and here's all the images which I have used, and we are looking for the Kansas State University seal, which there it is. Alright, so now it's back in there and everything else is in as it should be. Alright, and to do the YouTube link, we will press save. In here. And this, the top portion here, the creating a resume samples with the information on them, they were uploaded as pictures as well. Now, the YouTube video is a slight bit different with the way that it is put in. It is put in as a link. Maybe not. Maybe it was a widget. Let me think. It was a widget, excuse me. And you want to do video, and then you can click YouTube video, and then you go ahead and find the embedded code, which some of them have embedded code, some of them do not. And the embedded code is easy to find. You just click share file, and then you can click embedded code. If it does not have an embedded code, which some of them did not, like the Georgetown University link and this other video link that's down here, they did not allow embedding. So instead I went ahead and just put them in as direct links. And so we will click on that just so you can see how that works. Let's see. And you have to press Control to get that to work. So, alright. So that is everything with my wiki project, and I really hope that that helped you in kind of learning how to see that you can use wikis in your classroom with your students or with anyone at your school. So we're going to go back to the home page. And we are done. So thank you and have a great day.